because it's Friday morning, and I like doing my coffee streams on Friday morning now, since Friday night is no official Quite Frankly episode, though tonight we are live at 7 for the Playhouse, and I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to hang out with the guys. I have so many personal notes. There's going to be some funny shit that comes up. I know it is. I can't wait to hear the stories from everybody. Just things we haven't thought about in a while. What's going on, Katie Cat? What's going on, Star? I can't wait to see what I can drag out of the guys as far as things they haven't thought about in a while, people they haven't thought about in a while. I got to get some home footage dug up. Anthony is actually at the studio trying to figure out a way that we can burn our CD. Last night with Gigi was amazing, says Katie. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Revs just said, Frank, I just hung up with Matt from Pilled. Awesome. Everything that we can do to make all the places we're at better. Let's see here. Gigi's amazing, says Star. Watching the snow fall and you simultaneously. Lisa, where are you at again? My, oh my. Watching the snow fall. We're close. We're getting like morning frosts now and all that stuff. Alaska. Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm brewing the Quite Frankly Elevation Blend. There ain't no other coffee in my life. There really isn't. So and that's why they always go together. They always go together. I'm telling you. I think I'm giving Tony. I talked to Tony. I'll get back to your comments in a second. Because I said, I don't know, man. The silver is costing a lot more these days. All the value of buying all that silver, and it keeps going up. I think I'm going to give some junk dimes away this week. I think I might, not this week, this Christmas to my friends and family. I think I might give a cluster of Mercury Head dimes. So I'm going to see how much a roll of those costs. Probably a lot more cost effective, and it's still silver. He told me last time I asked him, that was about a week or so ago, he said they came out to about $3.80 a dime. Okay? A dime is worth $4. I mean, I just love that kind of shit. Anyway, Sherry and Dave will be on tomorrow night. The Saturday night show, Sherry and Dave will be on. Zoso's going to be calling in as well. But tonight, you give it a little bit of a pulse so everything just drops back down. Really fine trade it. Good enough. I got to get to the studio because I think I know how we can burn the CD. We'll see if Anthony gets it done. There might be a CD drive still on the broadcast computer that I have in the music room where I go live from the drums. So Anthony said that he noticed it had a drive. So we're going to see if that we can actually rip our old demos onto the computer through iTunes. And then if I can sync the iTunes with my iTunes that is in the broadcast room, I should be able to make this work. And you guys are going to listen. It's going to be good. I've got reels. It's going to be very hard to keep this contained to even 90 minutes. Me, Anthony, Kyle, and Tim just reminiscing in ways that we literally have never done since 2005 is going to be interesting. It's like 20 years since our band broke up, that band. And then Anthony and I started working on Set the Charge in 2006. What's going on? How are you? How are you? Good to see you. John Rogers, everybody still has their messed up screen names. I can't give you any reason, rhyme or reason for it. What's up? What's up, D-E-E-I? I don't know why everybody's... Do you guys notice that when you go on other people's YouTube channels and you go into their chat rooms and stuff that your display names are screwed up? I know. Is it happening on anybody else's channels? Because I went into a YouTube, I told you guys last night, I tried to get some technical support on this, and it's, they told me I'm nuts. They told me I'm nuts. YouTube support said you have to give me some evidence, that there's an issue. So I took a screenshot of like just a chat room strip, and I saw a couple of people in there that I know. Like I saw John Otter, I think, or this other Todd, problematic Todd, and whoever else. And I was like, here is the evidence, and I sent them a strip of the most PG-13 strip of the chat room that I could. I said that person is being displayed as this, but their real screen name is this one, and this one, and they cut me off. They said, sorry, we don't have any evidence to go by. Nothing's. So I don't know. There's no setting that I touched, and I don't know why one channel would be affected and not others. So I'll keep an eye out, and hopefully we can get that corrected, because all of your other screen names were way better. Your screen names now suck. I'm just letting you know. You're an embarrassment to your former self with these new screen names. I'm embarrassed for you. Anyway, we're just going to go with a half carafe today. Hey, Benny! Benny! I see you got a big bag of Signal behind you. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, I am sleepy. I've been another night where I'm just working, and I can't stop working until about 1:45, and then I'm like, let me go brush my teeth and go to bed. I actually told this to Lauren as we were driving back from dropping Aurora off at her morning classes. And I said, I've got to go to bed early. I have to. It just screws with your hormones. But I don't know, I just catch fire at night, and I just want to do things, and then all of a sudden it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I still set my alarm for 7:40. You know? I don't know. I ordered enough Keto Brainz to last several months. Well, guess what? With the Keto Brainz, Molly's going to be giving away another $500 package, a bundle, on Thanksgiving Eve. It's going to put a vibration plate in there and some product and I think BPC, maybe. But I don't know, there's a whole bunch of other stuff there too. I have to tell you guys about that on Monday. But this is, the coffee streams, nothing goes better together than these two. And if you want to try this, comment or email me and just say, Frank, I want a sample. And then we'll link up, and you can give me your address and I'll send it to you. But what we're going to say, so tonight that's going to be all taken care of. I think you guys are going to love the reminiscing. I'm going to share the 7 o'clock link in the posts on this channel. Maybe I'll pin it to this comment section too, and then share it all around. Let's see what else you guys are going through. I used to be that way until my firstborn got past the toddler age. I was going to bed early until Aurora started sleeping throughout the night. And then I realized, oh, my nights aren't lost forever. But yeah, as far as the person who noticed the signals, I have 2 more bags that big, and I'm going to be giving them away on air because I'm not going through it fast enough. I have to start drinking more, but I said, yeah, I want to give somebody something, so I'm gonna give that away sometime soon, make it part of a raffle. My cousin Sherry also made a another fantastic, Quite Frankly, jean jacket. So, yeah. I think fasting messed up my sleep a little bit. Yeah, well, um, I've had, those have been my biggest challenges, sleeping. I can get through a day without eating easily. It's if I'm trying to extend a fast and I want to get to sleep, trying to push it past like maybe the second night. It's a real bitch. It's a real bitch. Well, shit. Gotta buy more raffle tickets for the new jacket. Oh, yeah, no, it's gonna be good. Linda says she's been feasting, not fasting. You know, feasting is fun. Last night, I'll tell you what, last night, I didn't fast last night. I left the studio last night and said, you know what? And if you were watching the flip side, after the end credits, you'd know. I said, you know what? I'm getting myself a chicken wrap tonight. And I remembered when I got home that the A-Rod, Alex versus A-Rod, the Alex Rodriguez documentary, it's a 3-part documentary they did on Alex Rodriguez. The first of 3 installations was last night. So I got home just in time with this chicken wrap. It was like a 10:30. Bad. Real bad. I'm regretting it today. Gorgonzola, chicken, mescaline, red onions, fantastic. But you know what? I don't feel right. I don't feel right. But I said, to hell with it. Throw it all away. Let's do it. I can't wait for the rest of that Alex Rodriguez documentary, though. The first one was great. First episode was great. There's 3. This should be... okay, we'll go 3.5 scoops. I'm only going to do half a carafe. So, onward and upward. Come join me over here. Join me over here as I put some water in this. Keep throwing it. 10:36. I'm only going to be doing about 10 more minutes because I have to get to a few other things. So, give me a little bit more. What do you guys, some questions, comments, jokes? Did you see the Sydney Sweeney face off with her insufferable lib friend? Insufferable, right? Love your sweet little kitchen. Well, that's because of Lauren. Lauren knew what she was doing. And she's very economical too. So I don't have this kind of taste. I don't have any taste. Of course, I had good taste just for shacking up with Lauren. That's something. So I guess I have good decorating taste by osmosis. So that's brewing now. Is that your Berkey filter behind you? It is. Berkey filter, although it's just the tank because all the filters we have to get through Barreau now because of all the issues that Berkey had with the FDA, right? So, but this is it. I don't think that Aurora's had more than a couple of glasses of tap water in her entire life. I mean, unfiltered tap water in her entire life. And it's got the arsenic and the fluoride extensions at the bottom. In fact, I got to switch these out soon. Those white filters you guys switch out like every 6 months. The black filters can sometimes last to 1.5 years. So, as many of you may know. So I got to replace those. Anyhow, that's life. What are your thoughts on 3i Atlas? Well, I don't know. That's why I keep asking people. That's why I keep asking people like, Ryan Gable, Timothy Alberino. Ryan Gable's going to come a lot from maybe a purely esoteric standpoint. And Timothy Alberino will as well, but he also gets into a lot more of the physical kinetic alien threat aspect of it. So I just try to, probe probe. I just try to probe some of my friends. I love probing my friends. Um, to see what they think, because I don't really have any thoughts. It especially on something like that. It gets reported on in 10,000 different ways, in symbolic ways, and in alien invasion. Like, they actually assign motive to the thing and intent to the thing. So I definitely don't have enough time to put all that into it. If this was like a show that was the only thing I did, then, and if I had a little bit of time in between episodes, I would just throw all of my research into it and put out specialized videos on one topic at a time. But we do so many topics throughout the week that I like just checking in. The closest approach to Earth is on 12/19. I heard that it was going to be closer to us on the return route. So, what do you guys think? Do you know what the end game is? I've been using Pro 1 since I can't get Berkey, but not sure if I like them. Well, I like the Berkey design. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong. I would like to actually get a smaller one, like a gallon one that we can bring on vacations with us. That's the only thing I don't like. I feel like one of the reasons why that we always become, we're always dehydrated on vacation, because we're just not. We don't want to drink tap water in a room or in a house or something like that. But we'll go out and we'll buy bottled water, but we don't really. I don't know. I feel like this is a big reason why we're always dehydrated when we come back. So I want to get a smaller one that we can bring on the road with us. But the construction's fine. It's just the filters themselves. Rick, you'll love it. It was a great show last night. You know why I was so excited to talk to Gigi is because I want to know a little bit more about what people think and where their research has brought them to understanding the hierarchy and the construction of perhaps like the spirit world or something. And to come from a standpoint like Gigi's is really refreshing, because you usually end up spending your time listening to a lot of Eastern mystic, New Age, perspective, where it's all, you are the divine, we are all gods, that kind of a thing. Like I said, that kind of plurality makes me feel a little sick inside. It just doesn't ring true. There's something about it that doesn't ring true, and I'm not an expert. So for her to come in from a perspective of Christian mysticism and have it being Christ-centric and Christ actually being Jesus, and there being nothing symbolic about his life, death, and resurrection, that was actually real historical events, and of course the resurrection being a cosmically transformative event, that is a very fresh thing for me. And I wanted to jump more into that because, like I said to her, one of the first things I brought up was the whole phrase Christ consciousness. You hear that from a lot of people, and it's very deceptive, because some people hear Christ and they just go right to Jesus, but other people speak in that kind of that way, and it's deceptive because they're just talking about like a title. It's like a spiritual title. People use the word like they use the words ascended masters. Like, you could ascend, you could go and share in the same kind of spiritual ranking as Jesus, which I don't know how you can, because that would make you God, instead of living in God's grace and living through. You know, I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic, and I'm not opposed to listening to. You know, I'm sure that we'll have somebody who's a lot more new agey than anything else, but back on the show, and I never chase them off. You know, it was I never chased them off. Jesus was very clear. It wasn't about him. It was about Christ consciousness, which we all can achieve. In fact, the second coming of Christ is already here in our hearts. I don't know if that's what Jesus was very clear about. It wasn't about him. I think he makes it very clear that he is the key. But this is what I'm talking about. It's never a closed book on this show. Oh, this is going to beep any second. I'm going to have some beautiful, beautiful, hot, the greatest beep ever. Thank you so much. Here. Let's do it, shall we? Let us do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Here we go. Folks in Siam, think of Siamese twins. All right, let's go. Taking the 2020. Oh, you know, you can get the 2025 mug. Still, you go to quitefrankly.tv and you go to the merch. You drop it down, and you're going to see the coffee. You're going to see Keto Brainz. You're going to see the shirts. Wonderful things you can get for people for Christmas. There's only, I think we only have like 2 dozen left of this. I got a short batch just for the holidays. And it is, man, it's so good. Watch it just shatter in my hand like an eggshell. So you can get this through Revolution Coffee. Coffee Revolution. That makes the Quite Frankly Elevation blend. So you can get the coffee and the mugs in the same place. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's ASMR, baby. That's ASMR. I don't want to listen to you chomping through a banana. So some weirdo can go and diddle themselves to the sound of smacking bananas. Just pour me some hot coffee into a mug, and I will feel very warm inside. All right, so I only go halfway so that I can drop in the boost to the already natural nootropic that is the coffee. I'm putting in maybe a little bit more than a scoop because I just love it. I love the Keto Brainz. I will snort this. I'm going to take a bump of this stuff when you guys leave, and I'm all alone to be a degenerate. And then I'm going to mix it in. You want to get some real? Hold on. There's some more. I wish I can. Damn it. I want you. Damn. Anyway, you put it in, and then you mix. You kind of pulse. There we go, baby. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh, you're so creamy, delicious, fantastic. Yeah? It's got a little bit of a latte froth on top, and now we're going to top this thing off. We're going to give it a topper. How's that for some Friday morning smut? Oh, it's a different sound because now the coffee is passing through a blanket of beautiful, creamy, nootropic goodness. How's that for descriptors? How's that for descriptors, ladies and gentlemen? Give it a little bit of a topper. Oh, anyway. Gonna need this. Coffee Revolution Frankly code no longer works. No. The code that had to go away. So essentially, because we were in May, we were facing a situation with the coffee, as I told you guys, where the more coffee sold, the more money was being lost because of how shipping prices were getting higher and how the coffee beans themselves were getting more expensive. And so we were like, we said, okay, so what are we going to do? And the best thing that we came up with that made it profitable and made it allow us to keep it around, which that's all I care about, because obviously you don't have to buy a bag of coffee to watch the show. It's just out there. We went from a 16-ounce bag to a 12-ounce bag, and we got rid of free shipping. And the free shipping kicks in, I think, after you buy like $50 worth of stuff. It automatically goes free shipping after $50 worth of coffee or something like that, because it's just the way it is, and I'm happy about that. So we got all that going on. Anywho, all right, so I've got to get off now. I have a Zoom meeting at 11, and then I have to go to the studio around 12 and start cleaning up over there. And but real quick, for the last 60 seconds, blitz me with well wishes or quick questions, like yes, no questions. Go ahead. Ready? Ready? 60 seconds begins now. Go. Quick. Have a wonderful day. Did you have your meetup in Aurora's dream? I couldn't find her. But don't worry, I'll make it up to her in the real world. You have a great day too, Rain Cry. Thank you so much. Shrinkflation. Yes, I know. Well, no, not shrinkflation. Not shrinkflation. Shovel or snowblower? Snowblower. But I love shoveling too. Shrinkflation is something we all are getting slammed with, but video the park scooting. Oh yeah. Well, I could. Something like that, I would probably go live on Instagram. Love to you and yours. Thank you. Molly Artie, thank you so much. Looking forward to the 2 shows. Tonight's show is going to be so fun. I can't wait to hang with the guys. I will put the link in here, but go check out the Playhouse. The link to the channel is on the front page of the Quite Frankly channel. Yesterday was my birthday. Oh, John Michael Karma, happy birthday, my friend. Love you long time, Frank. Blessings to you and the family. Same to you. Good show with Gigi? Yes. Thank you, Cam. Gremlins 3-year thoughts. Gremlins 3-year thoughts? What do you mean 3-year? 10 more seconds. Give Lauren and Aurora a kiss from us. You got it. Lauren's over there. Pretty badass. Just caught the end. Nice Berkey. Thank you. Thank you. Ribeye, boneless or bone in? Both, but I love bone in. I love getting the bone in. Let's see. Catch you on the flip side. You know, it is the bone meat is just better. I don't know what it is. There's something about cutting through the decal and all that other stuff, and then you're just left with the bone, and you're tearing and ripping it off. Man, I love it. The marrow, yeah. Well, I've never cracked it open and extracted the marrow. Earth, flat or sphere? Oh, I don't know. I just consider me a rhomboid guy. I think Earth is a rhomboid. I'm sorry, rhombus. It's a rhombus. What was I thinking of? A trapezoid. It's a combination of the rhombus and a trapezoid. I got the bone in last night. Damn, good for you. I agree, bone in. Canada thinks it's flat. Tavistock has done a number to some of you guys. Rhomboid. It's a new shape. We just invented it right now. Gremlins 3 release date in 2 years. There was only 2 Gremlins? They stopped at Gremlin. Wait, so Gremlins 2 in the office in the corporate building. They stopped at 2. I thought for sure there was a 3rd Gremlins. Huh. Okay. Well, I got to show Aurora Gremlins. I think she'll like it. Maybe I can show it to her for Christmas this year. It's a Christmas movie. Oh, Gremlins trivia. If you watch Gremlins again in December, take a look at the set. Take a look at the set for the town in Gremlins. Just pay close attention to it. You will notice it is the exact same set for Hilldale or Hill Valley. What's it called? Back to the Future. Okay, they used the same exact set, but they just flocked it with fake snow. Like the worst flocking you'll ever see, snow flocking you'll ever see anywhere. Just terrible. Yeah, the John Candy documentary. I got to see that. Okay, goodbye everybody. I'll talk to you in a little bit. This was great. Hill Valley.